More do a quick look live, cause some things brought to my attention were kind of disturbing, you see me? But just I go straight into it, you know? No man, I'm not really waste no time. For the persons that were coming in and
I remember the big tune look like Lord.
asking you guys to smash the like button, you know what I mean? Share the live. Want to big up the human rights activists, you know?
So Jamaica, I sit down on the step at the same house for Mr. Montague. See the youth here. Desmond Montague.
No, I am not aware of Desmond Montague, Zin. I'm not aware of that case, I'm not telling no lie. So basically, a Marvin that make me know about that case. Marvin. See me? In the on the thumbnail. Big up Marvin. Love the work we do. Zane, big up Marvin. Island girl, what's up? Deb, if me cool, you want to know, say, want to look a fan breeze blow a while ago in the car, raising season, you know? Yeah, me is a man who always have me always in them thing, if you notice. Yeah, all of me there home. I like the fan palm, but I also like favor on them, you know? I want a little signature look this. Zane, true love, big up. Antonio, big up. So anyway, we're going to listen to this.
Yeah. And this says Captains Bakery Limited Westmoreland Football Association Major League 2013 to 2014 top defender. Youth game dues. Apparently he was such a big footballer. He was a part of the team.
Yeah,
the
man.
Godfrey Stewart DaCosta Cup trophy.
Like a
To win down yesterday on Westmoreland. He was a part of the team for the first DaCosta Cup that came here at Westmoreland. He was a part of the team. Yeah? Right over there, so the neighbor them yard. That's where they saw the police them coming from, because apparently they went to that house first and was knocking over there.
So hold on there. I this are the case where the man them when I try for the man them when I climb through the window and them something there. Can't remember one case with the police them, you know, where them climb on the people them rooftop, you know, and enter through one window, you know, then go through the door, you know. You know, say, a whole heap of thing going on in Jamaica when it make no sense to me. I'm not telling no lie, I swear to God. Especially when they come out to the police, some of the police them. Nehru, what's up? Simon, big up.
I want things to live over there. So then just around and get it. And the lady never did that work. And they walked through and they were questioned. They were questioned by someone who live here. And the person said, "Officer, what the problem?" I said them I come to a young man upstairs. And that them hears them are gonna talk to him. Because them hears say him giving a little trouble. And them are gonna talk to him.
So hold on. So Simone, are that same case this? No, me have to look up his name. Me have to, but Montague, if you have the article, Simone, for that case when it drop, I want you to send me. If you have the video footage like from TVJ when it first happened, or the report from the cleaner or the observer, or even Nation Oceanwide. Any one of them have the link for this case with a youth and Montague, where police them unalive. Me need it, yeah? Me I gonna need it. Yeah man, me I gonna need it.
That is what residents, family members who are here was telling me. Apparently, by the time the gentleman walk and go to the back because he must say, "Joe, I talk to the youth. Him hear the gunshot them. So that's how the police in Jamaica talk to the young men. The community that I am sitting in has been under.
No, can we all agree that persons that are living in Jamaica, what's up really made? Can we all agree that the police them, most of the police them in Jamaica, them don't really have a lot of patience and they don't have good communication skills, especially in terms of even traffic police, you have to interact with people like all the time. The way of them, it's like them take out them problem from people when them come around. Some of them. Can we all agree? Yo, we have 105 people watching. Can I get 105 likes? Yeah, man, tap up the screen, man.
Curfew. There's Zozo here because I had to drive through the barricade to get here, right? Why would a young man who know that this community has been under curfew and Zozo have a gun to pull at the police officers who came up here in his bedroom while he was in his underpant? 3 police officers, and you decided that, all right, if you really wanted to kill police or soldier or harm the security forces, you already know that they are out there at nights in their little booth.
Simone, send me that video there. Yes, send me that video there.
Patrolling and doing whatever. You wouldn't set up something, you're bridging them if that was your intention? Huh? It's just a question, right? It's either that or, as I said in the previous video, this young man must have been a madman. I was just talking to the pastor for the church. There's a church exactly. Let me go show them because I think I joke me make.
Yo.
Let me go show them.
Yo, you see energy we're having now? Like, what I do is do the same thing when I do a while ago. Yo, let me show you, because I don't think I lie me I tell. I don't energy that me have enough. That same energy that me have. How much time me deviate from the topic them when I talk about? Just to prove a point to the audience. Few people them were there a long time and watch me. How much time me move away from the specific thing when I talk about just to prove a point? How much time people come in the comment section and challenge me for information when I actually know. And I actually pause the show to go find the information to back up what I say. How much time I see me do that? And that energy that I have when I do this. You see me? Real thing. I rate Marvin. I rate him. I rate that youth. I rate that brother.
I don't think I joke.
Marvin, I soon link you know. Yeah man, I want some action off of that cryptocurrency and them something there, cause I don't know how you do it and you're there at Jamaica, but I want some action off of that thing there. Yeah man, a time now man. I want some action off of that, you see me? I know how it big up Biz 101. I have a little knowledge on it because of him and listening to him. I say over the last year I get a lot of knowledge, and when they call it XRP, I think XRP, very good. Want some action off of that too, isn't it? But yeah, I'm gonna link you. I need to get I gotta ask Andrew for your number and link you. Real thing. You need to get some action for the cryptocurrency thing, isn't it? Never too late for your show or rain. You know that time?
There's a church. There's a church exactly. One church there exactly in front of the yard. Hold on, police. One church there exactly in front of the yard. See the church here? See the church there?
Wow.
See the church there?
Wow. Are you kidding me, bro? See there? See church there? Yo.
The pastor came here and the man said, 53 years now. 53 years now, him have that church over there, so 53 years. And him say him know the young man, because the young man who passed about 30, 32, 33. And him say him always there, so every time church over every Sunday, the righteous is slow. Yes, sir. Manners and respect. And for no say, the pastor said, this young man is not a troubled person. When I spoke to one of the relatives in the back, the man said, Virgin, 68, he might go be 68 in December. And the man said, Fanny man, never have no trouble with the law here in this year. When I say it couldn't have happened at one time, but it never happened. So when they see the police, I said about talk to you, they say, all right, sure. They about talk to him. Police, but then do them do. So man literally, because he did not see a threat. By the time him walk off, and they walked up the stairs, him hear the gunshot them. I don't need to say anything more because the first video showed. All I can tell you is that the family is grieving the loss of a young man who they believe was one of the best young men in this community. There's another young man that I just met who was crying upstairs, the one who was videoing this thing, saying that that guy, Desmond, was like a father to him. I told him so. Right now, him upset with himself, saying him go work. Him say him should never go work there because they would have to kill the two of them in the room.
Jaja.
Because him said them not left each other. He said that him and that like him daddy. Another family member confirmed. The youth said, my youth, that man there right now why I'm in a trouble. That the man they keep me out of trouble. That's the young man that they killed. That's the young man that was murdered. And I'm saying to the security forces in Jamaica, let me tell them this, you know. You see this trend? It has now reached 230 odd murders since the start of this year. You have taken the lives of your brothers and sisters. You see the same ghetto, yeah? You see the same ghetto? Enough police. 95% of Jamaican police officers come from ghetto area or poor households.
Real talk.
Oh no!
Sealer.
The problems and the stresses that people are having. And when I work on and swear for everybody, but I believe that due process must be served.
Yeah,
if you know that the person is troubled or giving troubles, and three of you as police officers, you see the young man and you don't accost the young man and arrest him, I think at this point it is fair to say that we need to have tasers. Get taser gun, taser them if you see them reach to them firearm according to UNO. UNO one look full report is now cliched. Again, we're not.
Yo, wanna remember the old report of the police them used to have? Them in a shootout with gangster and they escape in a nearby bushes. All when them there, no bush no there. Brawling in a Miglai city, no bush. A zinc fence alone in there, bro. I like it. It because, yo, yeah, one old police report that they used to use, man. Me I tell you, say, you know, funny still about Jano. Me have to take bad things, make jokes sometimes. Just say, keep seeing, and I like have the news get to me. Me have to put in a little humor because, yo, it's a lot, you know. It's a lot. It is a lot. We ask a star girl, big up yourself. The man them used to say the man them in a shootout to the man them and they escape in a nearby bushes, bro. One get shot, two get shot, and the rest escape in a nearby bushes. And when they look on the scene, I crime, no bush. Me I wonder if I grass the man they escape and the man just disappear in a grass. They just get small like one ants and just escape through the grass like so. Yo, you see him report the police them use every single report was the same. I'm gonna tell you something, this is a reality. You see, when you have security forces, there is a standard, them give like a standard reporting style we're supposed to use when you are reporting. And most of the time, because of laziness, some of the man them don't write certain details in the report. No, you see, Antonio, right now, anything when father say, anything when God say, I just saw it go and saw it go play out. But you know, so me don't want that happen though. Me really don't want that happen. Me don't want them push it public to the point where we start to move like a Haiti. You see me I say, the state against the people them. But me I tell you, say, the way all the man them are going, if they continue in another vein there, it does take one spark to light up the whole forest. One spark, you know, because remember, you know, a whole heap of people out there lose their family member to this. 200 and odd somebody. You know, hear what man say about the youth. The man say, yo, the youth, the pastor of the church there for 53 years. And the man said, this young man is not a troublemaker. And he's not even young neither, because if a pastor over there for 53 years, you can't imagine the age I pastor and imagine the age I brother. A big man. You feel what I say? Even the youth, when I say a while ago, the youth, I said, Jano, him should even be there because the police would have to analyze him and the man. Because a day before this honor, two of them close like that. The man say, you brother with them, the police unalive. It's like his family. It's like his father. Can you imagine that, man? Where a man rate an individual so much that them pass away and in themselves, they must say, yo, Janu, me should have did it for help defend him because of me and him are going on. Yo, I respect and love that to the highest, man. To the highest.
Saying that the country don't have gunmen and hoodlums. But as far as we're concerned now, we don't know who to trust because they are gunmen, they are crook politicians who are thieving the country's money, and they are murderous criminal police who are killing off the youths about random and enjoying it. Who enjoy it. Right now, I don't know who should walk around and say, yo, how much I got there? 9 I got there. Yo, are you? 12 I got there. Yo, I shave it this man. I say nothing. So rate to the number. They have these conversations. They have these conversations about lives of them take. True. I know me attacks because I've been around some of them. I'm going to say this to you now. For Jamaica to respect police again, I don't know what it's going to take. Maybe new governance and a complete reprogram of the minds of the police officers right here. I don't know if they have to fire the entire force and recruit an whole entire new set. You know who had said that before? Renata Adams.
Yo, Renata Adams did tell him say them are going to pay dearly, you know. Wagwan Georgia Spence, Pamela Farah, big up. Yes, star girl. Renata Adams won them, you know. Renata Adams won the government. Renata Adams won the force. Renata Adams won them, you know. Remember when Renata Adams is supposed to be, I believe, the commissioner. We up at top. I watch an interview with him and he said it all that came from way up top. England. Not gonna happen. Hell no.
Peter Adams said if he was supposed to get the position of commissioner of police, he said he knew of many khaki suit police, meaning superintendents and inspectors, who would be fired immediately.
Imagine that.
I'm gonna get rid of Renata Adams. And now, Renata Adams ain't do what I do. Wanna say him kill the Brayton 7 and him kill people up a crawl. And that alone enough for Adams. But Adams used to make this country a very peaceful one. And even gunmen did respect him. Yo. Yeah, true.
Gunmen, they fear Renata Adams. And I just respect. They fear him. And they fear in task force. Because in task force, they're very effective. In terms of operation. Yeah? Very effective. I don't think so. I don't think in this time Renata Adams would have a problem with body worn cameras. No, the man they have modern mindset towards security, you know. I don't think he would be opposed to body worn cameras. I don't think so. I don't think that's in his character.
But you know, come around now and kill off the youths them. Now this family have to bury this youth. They have to bury him and they need money, they need help, they need assistance. And not just them. The youth from Territory Lane. Film funeral soon come up. Wanna kill Jamar. Wanna kill Jamar Ferguson. Wanna kill the next youth up 11 miles. 11 miles Bull Bay. The autistic young man wanna shoot in the back.
Yo, it's like when you think it can't get worse in Jamaica, like the news, autistic young man shot in the back. Like, you know how much level of human rights violation that is? International, like, human rights violation that is? Yo, Virgin, the man needs to have some type of reform process with the police them. Just like how they need a strict reform process with the youth them. Because some of them police here that is doing these things, they are not being removed from the system. They are not being punished harshly, and them not even give them no psychiatric like treatment and evaluation to make sure say, you know, them can fit back in a society. Because at some point, you unaliving so much people and taking so many souls like that energy there, it have to create something with you and your personality. After what's up, we got Georgia saying, as a matter of fact, it was two brothers and a young man. He's on his way to work. Wow. Man, listen.
I want to watch him bleed out and then take him up and talk and pull gun for lies. May God have mercy
on your
soul. On the police where did their work. I want to collect dopey. I want to take a boy 3 pints. I want to excite about it. You see, the Prime Minister of this country and the Minister of National Security, may God have mercy. Because you see when the judgment really start, you see the judgment start. And to the gunman them out there, to the youths them who don't have God and stuff, for the love of God, I just put on your badness now, please.
Straight.
Put on your badness and the gun there.
Yeah, man. Straight.
Yeah? That's my message.
Straight.
That's my message.
Yeah, man. For real, man.
One love.
Big man thing. Put on your badness and the gun them, bro.
Jamaica. Desmond Montague. You know which part of there? Seaton Crescent, Westmoreland. Right in a Savtown. Yeah? Desmond Montague. See it here? Footballer. I feel him trophy this. I hope you said the police them were. 3 police came inside the house according to their report. Let me count in a man house. The police then come to the kitchen. 3 police officers, 3 were downstairs. See the kitchen here. And they go. This is the bedroom. This is the bedroom where the incident occurred. Jamaica. Now this is not for likes, This is not for likes, We have the youth, brother Desmond, brother, bigger brother downstairs. You know what the man brother tell me say? Him say, me and my brother not talk for years. Him say 2023, him and him brother make up with tears in their eye. He said it feels so good to connect back with him little brother. From 2023, I build a relationship with him brother. And if the police come up here, so look at the bedroom. Now, I want to walk with me. I want to know, understand what going on in the country. 3 police officers walk inside here with rifles. And they come inside here, so come. The man, watch it up. This is the furniture. That apparently he was reaching for to get a gun. So the person who is videotaping me is right.
Sorry about that, man. I pressed the wrong button.
Right here, sir. Push out the arm. See there? See film on there. It's 1 arm's length apart with 3 police. You're telling me that this Jamaican man saw 3 police stand up right here, so with gun. And decide to go in here, so to take out a firearm, to take out a gun, to shoot one out of children. Which madman are going to do that? I made sure I asked the brother, I said, is your brother of unsound mind? Because he have to be a madman. He have to be a madman.
Brother, you see point there, Marvin and make one serious point, because I'm going to show you the distance between the door and the dresser. So according to the police report, the youth take out a gun out at the top of the dresser. Or the dresser. But the police that are so close to him, and one of them must go in a room with him. And a 3 of them, according to the report. Which youth in their mind would have even do that? He have to be a mad person. He have to legally mad. Can't be a sound mind.
3 police tell them, I look for you. The police report said, when they came in the room, they said to him, don't.
People are 231 on a year. Can I get 231 likes? Let's go.
Don't move. And the man stood beside the furniture and proceeded to move to the furniture Sasha, when pull a firearm, they point it at them.
Wild.
Jamaica, so the youth they stand up at the door.
Crazy.
See the furniture here. Check out your hand again.
Sense, bro.
See them, we can't touch your hand. We can't touch your hand. Jamaica! You do it, you never do that. And for whatever reason, we don't come. We put the youth right here, son. Right here, son. Right here, son, we kill him. Right here, son. Right here, son, dead. Right here, son. Right here, son, dead. We put it on him. 3 gunshots. Bap, bap, bap. No, we don't do that. Right here, son, dead. Right here, son. Right here, son, dead. Never say this to you. Never say this to you. Even if the youth are criminal, your job is to arrest the youth. Arrest him legally, lawfully, and that be a big enough to do the freaking job. When all the dirty police come around and do that kind of murder, yeah. Who make it so bad for good police? We have family member or police.
We know only for police. I know a lot of police. You understand? So, what he's saying is right. Them really make it bad for you, good on them. That's why I want the body worn camera so we don't the body on them. Good for everybody. The body worn cameras is good for everybody. Everybody that wants justice anyway. Pamela, what's up? Bolo, where you there? Bottom there. You're not seeing it at all. Huh?
Only thing we feel. You know what's friendly of our police? I used to teach at Nathan High School. I mean, I have students who I taught who are now in the police force, who me know say them have good picnic, come from Preddy School. Me can big up himself, Mr. Ryan Fagan from Manchester. One of the export in they call him Sugar. I'm a brethren that, classmate. Good police, good friggin' police. Sammy from Upper Bannister in a Old Harbour, good police. Sasha from Upper Stony Hillside.
Oh, oh, you said bottom, not bottom. All right, so right here, so you see where my finger is? If you press that symbol, I think it takes you to the like button. Or you guys can do like TikTok. On TikTok, you don't know what you have to do. You double tap the middle of the screen. But the difference with this version, you only need to double tap the middle of the screen twice, and that's it, and you're good. You would have hit the like button. But right here, so where you see this symbol right here with the likes, if you press that, it should open up where you should hit the like button. Jerome Bogle, big up. Oh, you find it? Perfect. That was wonderful. Thank you so much, Tissa, for letting me understand what you were saying.
Good police! But who don't try to make it bad feel good police them? When you come around and murder people picnic, and then you go out and go on a party and go and lie down, see man dead yeah. So the youth dead yeah.
So lighter and weed did all up on him bed.
The man did there some money weed, lighter and in weed. Yes, in smoke weed. And he probably will sell it too. And so what if he even sell weed? Does that give you the right to come in there and murder him?
Cheryl, what's up?
You know how a man feel? For him nephew and him cousin and him uncle and everybody. So them a drag him lifeless body down the stairs, got thrown in a van before even him become rich. Become the proper investigation when the spend shells them there. Or you better make sure. Say the ballistic report, sure. Say the gun, whatever gun, it didn't reach far. Yeah? Or you better make sure. So everything lined up. I am sick and I am tired of the fact that when I go around, when I kill off the youth then, him dead, him can't dead again. Him can't dead again. And then a youth, when I community, and them next. You will away. We are next in line, and we don't know how close we is to the front of the line. The youth have war for them, you know. Instead of them.
No, you see, this is what a humanitarian is, you know. I one that puts themselves in the space of the people that are being victimized or oppressed or even unalived or even the families, because you would be a fool to think that you have some type of autonomy where the police are concerned. What they do to others, you could very well be the next in line. You could be the host that they pull up on and ask if you come outside and then go in your house and camera show them doing all type of things. No, for real, Simone, me almost there, so I hold me if you hold it. I hold me if you hold it. You understand? Nadine, what's up? I hold me if you hold it, man. Remember me tell you, man. I feel every word with G say, man. Every word, no joke.
8 years ago in the same community,
Every word.
and something want to go on and I do. Jesus Christ!
Stickers.
And then some stinking citizens in the country where everything police are going to talk about a true, a gunman, make the police then do them job. Where is Andrew Michael Owens? Where is the security minister, the dirty sleeping? Nah, the dirty security minister. Commissioner of police, where you're there? Because I fool hear that. Where are you? To talk about it, to tell me, no, the family have got buried this a you tell. We don't know much money for a funeral. We don't know much money for a funeral. But we never start. We never start. And someone will feel like say, we hate police. And not everybody hate police. But we hate what the dirty police them do. And corrupt the force. And make
brother, everybody hate dirty police. There's no person in a Jamaica that is a law-abiding citizen that like dirty police. I don't know a law-abiding person like a dirty police. You have to be a criminal. You have to have criminal mentality and criminal mind. We like good police. We like good soldier. You understand what I say? Where is the justice for the people? The pain, what the family have to go through. Yo, it deep, you know? Crystal, it deep, you know? It deep, man. Me nah lie, man. Yo, Marvin make me want to put tear on from here, brother. Yo, you know, the man I show you where the youth are dead.
Get bad for the good police them. I say, uno drunk up, the good police them, at time to uno start, do it uno fi do.
That's true. No, me can't do that. Me can't. Me not be there. Me dey on the road. Me dey on the road, man. But people must see what you're saying and chatting, man. But I lose my train of thought. Yeah, the good police them need to stand up. Big up yourself, Kimon. The good police them need to differentiate. They need to point out the bad police them. The good police them can't stay quiet and see bad police them and do bad things and not say anything. We now can differentiate between who good and who bad. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
Stop keep police secrets.
Right now, current the people them get the message, you know. But them just not listen. Them get the message. Judgment is imminent. You talk. Pastor Chambers talk. Mark Stewart talk. What name? Mr. Shuttleworth. If you don't listen to Mr. Shuttleworth this morning, if you don't go listen to Mr. Shuttleworth this morning, I chew enough time there in a day. You understand? You know, I'm not going to really tolerate the disrespect to the pastor. I'm going to make you know that you have to come on from my page. Yeah, man, I'm not tolerate no disrespect to the man and woman of God. You have to come on from my page. Yeah, man, you can't. Because I know say you is a labor right. And you go on, I'm still allow you in the chat. Because I see you spam. I see you talk all type of something. But you see me? You can't disrespect Man of God. Not on my platform still, isn't it?
Because when these young men who realize they can't trust no more, when they are fed up, and as far as being concerned, they're fed up. Jamaica. You see the Prime Minister of this country, you see you, Mr. Andrew Wallace, will refuse to come out and address these problems and change your dirty speech that people should need judge or maker. So when the police then come and they feel like them is judge. Yeah, they feel like them is the judge, and then they decide for the people that need them maker by killing them. Jamaica, me don't know. I want to make them, me not go and represent the people, you know. You know how happy the people were when they see me come and say, because they know me and I say, yes, Marvin. Them start to tell me things because they trust me to make sure say me represent. Who are going to be ready youth now? Where did they get the money? Because me can't tell them no money. But it looks like they don't have no money. Most of the country don't have no money. Yeah, and people must deal with this kind of burden while owner just cock up in a big vehicle and go home to own a family and eat 3 square meals per day and live on the ground and murder on the brothers and the sisters then for $200,000 when I get a...
Hold on there, Earl Allen. You had a son who was in the house cooking and he heard a knock on the door and he opened it and was shot instantly and drawn out and was unalived. And they reported that he was killed in a shootout. Jono Earl. My deepest condolences, General. Yo. General.
One time, $200,000. Jamaicans for Justice, the United Nations, the groups that are, you see, all the media, CVM, TVJ, nationwide. You see, when I go around and do real investigative journalism, where you don't want to call out, when you need to call out, when you don't want to create protests, where is the opposition? Where is the opposition? Mr. Mark Gordon, we need to stage a protest out of Hero Circle wherever across the island, because these extrajudicial killings, they're unjust, they're evil, and another Jamaican youth life is a freaking risk, and it could be mine.
True. Real talk. That I problem, you know. People no remember say could have been for them pitney, you see.
And them have to grow up in this. Because yes, I'm my yard. I mean, I have to fix America and fix some other country. And my yard is and watch me out. Jamaica. I don't know what's me again, you know. It's the man in the background. What man name? Bantan. And we down Brampton. And St. Elizabeth here. See man foot there, you know when man said to me, say, if me did meet you before, me know me that probably save my foot in just getting foot cut off. He was at Savlamar Hospital.
Wagwan. Yankee bless. You know what I think, bro.
Because him be a pain in him foot and him wonder what going on with him foot. And him decide to go to the hospital, which is the right thing to do.
If you know what wrong with you.
If you know what wrong with you.
Just tell me what wrong with you.
Him just want to tell him, because I'm going to believe in him natural.
So now this a man I know, right? The man I tell him story to Marvin. So him go to Savlamar Hospital. He go find out what wrong with him foot. But him go there and I know him no know what wrong with him. I cut off him foot. Yo, brother, the worst thing for do I go to Jamaica Hospital. Like, seriously, me not exactly the worst thing. Public hospital? Worst thing.
Remedies and stuff. Right, you want to know what going on with him. They have a man down there for 3 weeks in a Savlamar Hospital. 3 weeks. Admit. Right, him did it. And him man say amount of pain. When I feel in his foot, him not sleep night, him not sleep day. Nurses come and can't believe they still do the same way. And I pain. I want another doctor, one little junior doctor. Come there. Was a weeks after. Come realize, say, no man, check your foot. Start juke up your foot and not check your foot. Reach down the body, realize, say, boy, a bad circulation the man have. Yeah? And them not on no machine and nothing to do the test them. So the same hospital was supposed to have free health care with all the machinery where we need. We the citizens, yeah, to get proper diagnosis and everything in a day. So when they must send the man go, when they must send him go, I feel them, I see them doctor them and for them people them and their colleagues who own the little private place them. In whole out in Jamaica know what me talk about. And the amount of money, when the man tell you how much money if you just do a first test, 52,000. If you do one PC test or something like that, so 52,000. Then one other one for do must say what 80,000. The man say, oh, me not hand him the money there. Then tell him say if you don't have the money there, we just have to chop off the
Georgia, may I tell you, everybody play them part. You understand what I say? You see we want me see what I go on in Jamaica. May I tell you no. God me really leave everything up to you know. But just there and a highlight and I you know show the people them some things and listen to some story. To make the reality of what Jamaica is really about sinking, because so much light, so much fake news about what going on in Jamaica, fake statistics are put on news, and you feel what I say? They might paint one fake picture when the reality grim. And if you don't know the stories, them, if you don't know them people and know them experience, you're not gonna realize that the reality grim. You don't realize, I tell you.
He said they come, but he said he couldn't take a pain no longer. He couldn't take a pain for 3 weeks. He's long and they couldn't tell him what happened. Finally, one of them come and say, no man, this you couldn't do. And then tell him point blank. Say if you didn't have the money, he could have better. He could have better. They could have saved him on foot. People want to understand that it's not a situation where the foot half it cut off. It's just because the man can't take a pain and don't have feed them money. When them a charge. You must take out. Because him said they don't take out for the two of them up a You 300,000. They said they must have take out cut off it just a toe. So they won't take off the whole foot. They must have take off somebody toe them and remove some bad veins. 300,000 everywhere ton. How much hundreds of thousands of dollars. The next one say if we ever cut off the foot up a you that cost 700 how much? 700,000 just to cut off the foot. So if you come back down and public hospital when they say they do it for free. So see me today, he's a mason. He's a mason. Dirty thinking Christopher Tufton. John Crow. How much time will we tell us how they need to put?
Yo, yo, no, brother. Oh my God. Yo, it can't happen to anyone out here. It can't happen to anyone out here. Why would they give him sealer? Why would they give him that type of advice? You know what I mean? Why would I do that? Just because the man don't have the money, them cut off him foot. So why they making medicine so expensive? Why they making medicine so expensive? Because beg your clock down, wipe up yourself, have a spillage. Why they make the medicine so expensive? But yesterday the surgery so cheap. You don't know, realize one pattern, you know. Money before life, though. And then in the hospital, them now offer certain services. I'll be a private place. You have to go to get good healthcare services. To me, this a slow genocide out here. That's where I'm at with it. Jamaica go through its own slow genocide. From the police, them unalive the youth them, to the hospital and the bad care, the 28, the 24 babies in 25 days, premature we can't survive. We get it from every angle. If you're already there, you're in trouble. If you're not born yet, you're in trouble. And it sound half down. But think about it. Look upon the reality. Just look, observe, look upon the data, and tell me, say, you don't feel that energy there. Come like the man them try to take you out, bro. Because from in election time, you know, when them are campaigning, you know, and you see all them have protests, and man go say, tell the people themselves go protest. You even halfway through thing. A big old setup that if Mark Golding never have sense and all the people that dead that night there, you know, because Mark Golding thing them done set already. And he decides him to break the law and have free meeting halfway through. And don't forget that already, don't. And Mark Golding say, yo, you can't trick Rasta. Me nah jeopardize the people them. Only enough you say a whole heap of blood will spill between halfway through and Crossroad, PMP meeting and Labour Right meeting. A long time them try to set up the people them to fight them one another and cause civil war in that place. And the people them blind and them even sick. You understand? No five people them blind. Any government will just try to set the people against them one another. The wickedest thing. No government not supposed to blur it now do that. You know, if you encourage that. If people them have a problem with them one another, so or you supposed to always say peace. You understand what I deal with? You're not supposed to throw fuel upon the fire. You're not supposed to do that. Only for that, Mr. Go on.
Proper machinery in a hospital so we can have with them.
Pamela, God alone can help, you know. Enough people don't believe in a God, enough people don't want to hear nothing about God. True.
I want nothing from Uno. Right. The man just want proper health care, proper doctor who can diagnose him early enough. Know what I want.
We don't want no doctorate from them. We just want they can tell you what we have, the problem.
See the man there, see cousin there. A man saying things say a sugar in cousin have. He saying things a sugar. A man say in a hospital because his foot did start to rotten off. He say him till him foot start think up the whole place. He's so embarrassed.
Wow.
That now we tell him say cut.
He tell him say listen me man, because I don't have them the kind of money that I can't take a pain. For 3 weeks the man no sleep. He say go cut off it. Says out of frustration. A man ain't have to lose him foot.
No.
No, as a me.
So one to think more this because him never have to lose him foot and them know other ways to help him for not losing foot. So on the thing say in our own opinion say them do enough to help that brother. And the man is amazing, the man is somebody where him actually need him limbs them. He's a hard working man, he's not a man who got big. You feel me I deal with? And basically them halfway forgive the terminology but cripple him, pun intended, them cripple him work output for him feed himself. You feel me I say? Them cripple him work output. Tell me say them a thing on the heights of wickedness. Them never do enough to help him in my opinion. No, them never do enough for help.
Jamaica, I don't know some me again, you know. They're fighting up for the people, but when we listen to her, I realize why she left. Because now she's free, can talk her mind freely. But the rest of them were in there. Why hug up and love up with dirty drunk of them. Why sabotage me Jamaican dirty drunk. Very upset with her because this is the only way she to them private friend places where they make much money. Me tell you, it's a drunk girl who know if it kill me, that's a country, you know. Because I'm not top representing people, you know. No, me know why Lisa Anna. No, me know why Lisa Anna left representational politics, because I am watching her page and I was very upset with her, because this is the only way she can get to really talk against the drunk them, because she put out one video with one I do, and the monopoly in the country with the 2 chicken company them, Best Dress and the next one. Where they are? She was talking about the monopoly and how she's frustrated about it. I mean, a listener. I was.
Yeah, there's a couple of reasons why Lisa Hanna left. It's not just because she can't talk her mind, but yeah, that's one of the reasons too. But shout out to Lisa Hanna, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. I get it. Yo, Jaja.
I was upset that she left the people them and they not fighting up for the people them, but when we listen to her, I realized why she left. Because now she free, can talk her mind freely. But the rest of them were in there. Why hug up and love up with dirty drunk of them. Why sabotage the Jamaican people them. Why sabotage the people them?
They treat you like a dog.
Which one of them know I go theater film?
They don't fully train for nurse. They treat the people them down there like a dog, worse than a dog.
That's how Savlamaras.
To them are diplomats, thief and criminal, bandit.
There's some love.
All of them are down there. Nurse, worse. They treat the people them like a dog. And when you are dead and you call a nurse, it take whole day before a nurse come to your attendance.
And I hear for yourself, and let me make it up, yeah? See, man, they want foot. So I ask one MP, I never come look on the man foot. One councillor, I want to compare bills. I want to compare bills. With a week, you want to tax money to provide the right machinery for people. I want to compare bills them now.
I was down there, and the people them who cook at the canteen who come to serve the food, one of them come up there and have a bad information that I have sugar. So I turned to her and said, no, I don't have any sugar. Please, I don't have any sugar. Remember, me is the person who there, you know.
Yeah.
And because I say that, whenever she come the other week or other days or couple time before, she don't give me any food. Just because me say me don't have any sugar. She puff up her face and look for me like she want to lick me on my face and say me cannot talk to her. So, and every come she come her there with me 1 foot, have a foot problem and she leave me foot like about, call you about.
You mean the woman who work in the canteen?
Yes, work by the canteen who bring the food.
Sabotage you by giving
me the government food.
By not giving you the government food.
Up there, where when we look, all kind of people come and have their arm hang over it, and then they bring it to serve to me. I have to say, no, I don't need it.
Yes.
Everybody up there.
But I realize the man have class.
I was watching her.
Man sit down and watch.
One bullfrog looking one. She come and say, I must not get it.
Yo, the brother are intelligent, you know. This man is not a dunce. You notice how I articulate him story? He's not a dunce.
The breakfast, and I said, turn to her and say, me say, why? She said, because you have sugar. Me say, no, I don't have sugar, I don't diabetic. See me, and because I say that whenever she come to serve the food, she don't give me any food from that.
Jamaica, would you hear that?
And anyway, she even left something for me to eat.
Wow.
If video go down, we have 7 seconds.
About 10.
One reminder of something.
Every now and then.
One reminder of something, because you see, remember, you know, what we are talking about, you know, we are talking about the youth, them are lose them life for the police. See? We also talk about corruption in the police force. Them catch one the other day. The man of the newspaper, my leader, one gang. See? I remember said the government are trying to fight gang. So you can imagine the government are fight gang and the police them a gang member. Then all that work. All that work. But the corruption body no car. Who remember this? Who remember this? When they hear this, if you remember this, put one in our chat. Remember this.
You don't feel comfortable sitting in Parliament with a Minister of Government and that Minister shows no sign of wanting to resign, or the Prime Minister showing no signs of moving to dismiss me. It is a dark day for Jamaica. where the Prime Minister is unwilling or afraid to act against a minister in which the public has lost total confidence and in which the institutions of the society are all agreed that this.
Yo, you know how hard it is for me to listen to this and not interrupt it. And me do good enough, me couldn't listen more side. Yo, hold on.
Confident in you. Enjoy their trust or faith and has breached the confidence that the people have placed in them. I believe that this has the potential, if it continues, to bring down the entire government.
So, what had the potential to bring down the entire government? For reference, is Richard Hassan building 3 or 4 market shops for women to, vendors to go and fend for themselves, and he did not do it the proper way in terms of procedure and procurement. He just cut corners to build those things. It was wrong, and this is what Andrew Onus was referencing when he said it's a dark day in Jamaica, and the position that the PMP take in not having him resign would take down the entire government. So me want to know, him not being certified, the other 11 or 10 we're under investigation. Isn't this a darker day? And doesn't this have the potential to take down the entire reputation of the country, not just the government, where the entire world is concerned, looking at us like, what? Yo, y'all need to get y'all ish together. I saw your word, I look for me.
You don't feel comfortable sitting in Parliament with a Minister of Government, and that minister shows no sign of wanting to resign.
So, it's a base off of that energy. Mark Golding and the PMP, from the IC report that come out, all of you should have been absent from Parliament in protest of this man to resign. Just like when I give the energy to Mr. Richard Hassan resign because of building 4 shops with all of the things that were levied against him with the Integrity Commission. One should have, even though one can do it, don't go to Parliament. Don't forfeit the Parliament. The man disrespect and still bring back his wife as the Speaker of the House. One strongly disagree with that they move there. And then they come talk about you want unity. You don't want a unity, you bullies him. Yo, you need to stop that Parliament, brother. Seriously, just stop. Straight up, straight protest. When him come in, walk out. If Mr. Richard Hassan, what him don't want to sit down in the same Parliament with him. If at that alone him do, if you don't want to sit down with him. 5 people in the Labour Party under investigation in the Parliament. We don't know if you sit down with none of them. Give them the same energy. Listen what the man say.
Or the Prime.
Listen what the man say.
We don't feel comfortable sitting in Parliament with a Minister of Government, and that minister shows no sign of wanting to resign, or the Prime Minister showing no signs of moving to dismiss the minister.
No, it is a case here. Him the Prime Minister, and him film statutory declaration now. So if you do the honourable thing, just like when I tell them, say, him should do the honourable thing from the Integrity Commission report come out and resign. Him should have never run another election. Jamaica one waste place. We don't have no good reputation right now. Jamaica mash up. Jamaica is the laughing stock of the world. How can you have somebody that don't certify call an election? We don't know if him a thief. We don't know if him rob up money and become rich. There's no proof. There's no evidence that him do or don't. In the area, be a speculation. The man goes up and sue the Integrity Commission. And then I say, yo, him no want information for release. The judge said, no, you can come a court say, after release, affidavit come out. We are here worse at things than we here in the IC report, bro. More detail of the man wife name call. Inner things. In the affidavit for Craig Beresford. When I read the affidavit about 3 or 4 video, 6 video I have with the affidavit. Right? So, and then the man sue the people, them brother. Jamaica a laughing stock a world fam. Anybody who have common sense already know what time it is. You can't, I darkest day in Jamaica this. Jamaica in a darkness and shame. Jamaica not have standards fam. None. Worse. Economy not good, everything don't good. And that's facts. Stagnant economy. Crime up. Police extrajudicial killing up more than ever before in the history of Jamaica. Record the man them said kill off youth them. You tell me say. And this him when I say.
Minister, sure you know sir.
No, John, that you don't even know yeah, man.
And I get a little bit low.
I go to the last thing I want to talk about you now. Big up Mama. Big up Marvin, you see? Man, big up London 45 and big up Marvin. You see? Yeah. Right, that's it.
While it is that you are cloaked in the presumption of innocence, I'm going to repeat again. Yeah? No, don't be scared of no jury. It is your right, and the law gives you 4 opportunities to strike a juror member that your spirit don't take. The prosecutor do it and you do it. So it is not a monotonous exercise, it's an exercise of precision. So while it is that...
No, people, hear me I say, I really want to know if any chance to get, make sure someone tune into Isaac Buchanan, yeah? No one rights, yeah? Yeah, man, he might impart a whole heap of knowledge. The man is a human rights activist, the man is a lawyer. The perfect person is to listen to. You understand? The man go all the way to the king, to the Privy Council and represented in client, Vibes Cartel, and Vibes Cartel free now. So if you want to listen to somebody about laws and them something, this man you need to listen to Isaac Buchanan.
After a year of taxpayers' money being spent, you see, finding where the truth lies versus fact versus fanciful speculation. Well, I'm here to tell you, it is never over until the fat lady sings. Sometimes that fat lady is in the Court of Appeal in Jamaica.
True.
But these days, the fat lady also don't stop singing until the Privy Council say otherwise. So while it is that I see on the internet people who don't know you from nowhere rejoicing, and when them don't get them way, them find something new to say. Trust me, I'm the king of watching nonsense and idiocy.
You know, Martha, to be honest with you, I haven't really spoken about the reports. I'm just waiting. Whatever it is, I'm waiting to unleash when the reports come out. If those reports say what I suspect that they're going to say, oh man, I'm going to have a live stream of a lifetime. Remember somebody telling me that. I don't want to miss it here.
But see state play out and all the people who are specialists of nothing, they will even find the time to go uplift themselves. Them brain on a substance and no ruby loose. Yeah? Them now get the tin mackerel with the jalapeno pepper in it because them not shop up a certain place. But anyway, I'll just say this. Don't be quick when a man is found guilty at first instance to condemn him to whatever sentence that happens. It's just first instance. Judges are not perfect. And while it is, they too can become overwhelmed. When the 3-panel most erudite judges of the Court of Appeal review it, that's when it gets nice. Yeah? And I'll also say, if they say otherwise, it doesn't stop you from going to the Privy Council. And it ain't over. That's what justice is about. And certainly why justice is supposed to...
You know, I was with him until he said the Privy Council. Because we're at a great disadvantage here in Jamaica with our final court being the Privy Council. Why do I say that? For 95% of Jamaicans, going to the Privy Council is not an option because we cannot afford it. We literally cannot afford it. First of all, you might not get the visa to go to England. It's not guaranteed because you're going to try a case. But applying for said visa is a part of the process. So that's where I would say, I'm with you there. I know you have big clients like Cartel, but how many people can afford to carry them case all the way to the Privy Council? Do you know how much potentially men and women in prison right now would be out of prison if they could afford to go to the Privy Council? They can't even afford their lawyer fees. Seriously.
Be blind. Justice is not supposed to be boys against girls. Justice is not supposed to be expediency and convenience. Yes. Nor is it supposed to be an inexpensive exercise or one is frugal, a coupon chance. No, none of that. But what more than that is while it is that justice may sometimes falter because of the disability of being blind, justice not deaf. Try know that. But anyway, what I will say is Shogit, Frenchman, these persons, these staple events in Jamaica, these flagship events that we participate in was the brainchild of a genius who got caught in government slackness. That's what I will call it. I've seen the evidence. And you see, because I know the difference between facts and fanciful speculation, if you don't know for read and write, don't get too quick and excited and feel like that there's some end all when people don't get it right and know the difference between fact and speculation. There is in law, the law of Jamaica and the law that coming out of England, the white man law. I'll tell you something, you can't speculate and sit down and say why you never do this and why you never do that, therefore you're guilty. That is just completely a misdirection in law. And there are people who can misdirect themselves, misguide themselves, and these are...
So hold on there. So that tone when me I get from Isaac Buchanan about the Frenchman thing. Interesting.
Legitimate complaints that you have a right to make when you go to the court. And especially, one of the greatest things of being a well-rounded attorney in this modern dispensation, understanding the dynamics
big
of
word,
land titles and
modern dispensation. Big word, easy Isaac.
Restrictive covenants, understanding registered land and unregistered land, understand the transfer of land and the difficulties sometimes transfers can get into. For instance, you want to buy a house, but it have a breach. NHT now get a little loan, and you build up all of this, and you have to then go to the court and regularize and ratification. And if you expect a layman to know these things, kind of like how in Jamaica, let me talk about Portland, enough people there on land. Yeah, them not no money, but them own the land. And if a government wicked, them will trick them and tell them come off of the land and don't pay them. But recreational holdings make it clear that when you depend on the land to the exclusions of everybody, you're not paying no lease, you're not paying no taxes, nobody can tell you come off of the land. 12 years pass if it's private land, and 60 years pass if your granny did tell you from she 16 and she 97 now. It passed long time, and you then you are now 18, 21, 38, 42. A combination of that means that not even the government can take you off of the land, even if it's a beachfront property. And if that beachfront property costs $3 million US, guess what? All if you hope they would have board house and nobody never tell you to come up, them to pay the $3 million US. And if them can't pay you, leave you alone and allow you to get your title and pay it to somebody rich who can. So all of these get rich quick schemes that some politicians decide that they want to become politicians so that they can go make deal for them friend them get land and them things there. That must stop with immediate effect.
Shots fired.
So who want vex, but also in the court of law.
Shots fired. No, Mr. Isaac Buchanan is making it very clear. Those people that are doing that will be targeted by the law. Yes, especially in his constituency. Them dead.
If you don't know, you're not allowed to speculate.
So
there's no basis in law for speculation.
Yeah, man.
So if the prosecution don't put up, no judge can make up and speculate. I know that for a fact because I spoke before the Privy Council and I said to Lord Reed, we are not in a position to speculate what jurors did. We are not the proverbial fly on the wall, and the court agreed. So I don't need nobody else to tell me that you can't speculate. The law is written from all the way. So if any time a prosecutor don't put up, they must shut up. We don't care if your back is broad and you have rhinoceros skin, or if you have multiple pimples in your face, or
who is he talking about? Is it possibly he's talking about the DPP? Damn, let's go back. Yo, I just caught that.
We are not in a position to speculate what jurors did. We are not the proverbial fly on the wall, and the court agreed. So I don't need nobody else to tell me that you can't speculate. The law is written from all the way. So if any time a prosecutor don't put up, they must shut up. We don't care if your back is broad and you have rhinoceros skin, or if you have multiple pimples in your face, or if your beauty and your face is white as snow. We don't care. In fact, today in court, I went against two of the most beautiful women in Jamaica. Me with my ugly self, me have to beg the judge to tell them, you can't rely on beauty. So you're ugly lawyer like me, you know. Then still listen to me, because you can't make a pretty girl them trick you. We do it in our politics to run against some pretty girl, Botox baby and we. But I want to get the point. Anyway, like
Botox
plus tax.
Yo, man, I need to get back. Yo, I need to get back my. Yeah, I need my jingles back, bro. I need my soundboard, bro. I gotta wait till next month to order my soundboard, man. A lot of things happen, boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Some things come your way. You gotta deal with some things, man. Hey, things don't always work out how you planned it. You feel me? But yeah, I need my soundboard. Oh, he needs some milk. Botox, oh Lord have mercy.
Still listen to me, because you can't make a pretty girl them trick you. We do it in our politics to run against some pretty girl, Botox baby and we. But I want to get the point. Anyway, life is more technical and a lot more. It's not fanciful. So you're not allowed to speculate. Nor are you to disenfranchise a man when his back is against the wall and he says, I don't want to be tried by you. Not because you're not pretty, not because we don't like you, but nobody in the court of law should ever want to be tried by judge alone. Don't care how smart them is. In a developing country where issues are, we are fatigued by corruption, we are fatigued by scamming, we are fatigued by murder, we are fatigued in certain rural areas and certainly in St. Catherine by rape and sex with a person under the age of 16. It runs rampant to somebody there. It runs rampant across, and we're fatigued. Just hear me.
So Sassy, you're not on the milk. Wait a second. You're not on the milk? You're not going good enough.
No. By criminality in this country.
So
I can tell you, a judge who experienced this fatigue daily, kudos to you if you want to take your chance by trial by judge alone. As long as I'm an attorney, I will never. And I tried it once. And I can tell you, the outcome was not in my client's favor. Notwithstanding, I made it clear as I made my way across the street to the Court of Appeal, because my client was not to be found guilty, like in this case. So guess what? Is it true me know when people break promises? For instance, a trial that is supposed to last 3 months or so, then they tell me last a year. I just don't participate. So you have me on record, you have me on video saying that. Because I already know the grounds right themselves.
Oh man, somebody.
But anyway, let me tell you about the case today now.
Yo, somebody trouble Isaac. Somebody trouble Isaac. Them piss him off in a court today. Yeah man, them piss him off man. Full, yo, him piss off.
We'll move on, Panda. But anybody that is interested in chug it a go on. Sponsors, I will write you personally to let you know that watch it, because I'm never wrong. The outcome of the proceedings will end in the young man's favor. Yeah? That I can tell you. Yeah.
No, you know,
this.
I see him when he tell Vibes Carter say he might go free, you know. Yeah man, he tell him say I get him out and Vibes Carter never believe him. I see him when in the election he tell Anne-Marie Voss say I beat her. Nobody never believe him. What happened? What? Got move. Gotta do my stuff.
Yeah, work where work. You think a chicken where jerk? Anyway, moving on, and let me tell you about this case.
Moving on.
Big up yourself, Alessandra. You did very well. I am proud of you for holding the fort down and allowing me not to be distracted and removed from us and prevented from running a fair election. So the people of Portland was not disenfranchised. Very well. Big up yourself. Anyway, the case now. Now after me get swearing, I meet this man in court. Call him name to him, name Gerald White. So I shake my hand and said, God say you for represent me. Now somebody tell me, say God say me must represent me. I mean, if you go against what God say, talk the truth. When I not go on to tell me if I lie. That's what the man said. Select a princess. That's what he said. Mr. White stopped there and said, God say you must represent me. We say okay, and I gave the man my number, and then he contacts Miss Labish, and he contacts my office, and he found and says, I'm talking. He says this. I said okay, and I didn't have the file or anything, and I left Portland in the morning, and I drive to court, and I stand up and I said, my lord, you know I represent Mr. Gerald White, and I would like to be put on the record, and I'm asking for a date in January because you know my recent appointment. I'm trying to get my footing and see how best I can facilitate Mr. White, as he says that God said that I should represent him. The judge said, well, Mr. Buchanan, and Mr. White, now I tell you, sir, today I'm trying to start. It's starting today. So here's what. You need a little time to read the file. I said, my lord, I don't have the disclosure, but I'm in your hands. And he says, I'm glad because we are starting today. We are empaneling the jury today. And I says, well, if God says that I must represent this man, who am I to say no? And I went outside and I told the driver, I said, looks like I'm going to be here for a while. Get me a snicker. Anyway, jury empaneled.
Yo! No. You know, I think I would enjoy being in court, watching Isaac Buchanan deliberate. Because if I them way I'm going, trust me, it's going to be pure educational comedy at this point. Facts.
And to let the people of Portland know that, listen, I'm in a trial. And every day them say, we're not on the water. As you turn MP, you can't get the water. We don't see you again. And then the people them say, yeah, I'm telling them, say, I seen turn MP. Not come down there, but I'm a lawyer. I have a profession. You understand?
Jamaican people, sometimes, women don't understand. Sometimes they can be extremely critical, and then other times they're just ridiculous. You know, on a criticism. Alright. Or only just not criticize them at all other times. The total opposite. What may I say? A man just got in the office. Give him 3 months now? No man, give him 3 months, man. He must can make something happen in 3 months. Give him 3 months. No, you have to give him 3 months. Give him 3 months. Make us see if things are starting at 3 months. Hey, what's up, baby? You see 6 months. You can't give him one next assessment in 6 months. Give him a next assessment in 6 months. You see 1 year, you have to see some result. 100%. You have to see a couple results where like, all right, we see the thing materialize. Him saying when I go do this, and this the doable in a year, and him do more than this, or him do a limited amount, whatever the case might be, you analyze. But then you have other times when you just don't think about nothing but holding the government people accountable. Oh, you have to live in one place for 2 years and not like, and you never protest before election, but after election you protest after you voting back the same government. We are here same MP, we don't like no day yard. You don't you have to blur it now, don't you can't tell me say sensible. What kind of formula that for you have change? For you get change. Then you vote back in the same person. Then you tell them if you do the same thing what they do before. Because them be successful doing it and you vote them back in. When they say them are fumble double, you vote them out. But no one complain. No, not. Yo, sometime man, I tell you.
It's not like I was painting my nails and, doing nothing with my life before, but I'm still doing the work. The week before that, I was in Portland every day in court. So those who had a court case saw me in court and I'm doing people's work. So anyway, pick the jury when the sexual intercourse take place. So when the penis was in the vagina, yeah, I would stop for a second and say, yo, we really have a problem. We are an over-sex society with majority of the people not have no money. And because of that, the alternatives to access to sex causes people to become pedophiles and sexual deviants.
No. Me have got to do a whole live stream on a conversation. That I want a serious argument. That's a very delicate argument. It's a very delicate conversation. Alright? But me just don't want to touch on some of the things myself. And me even like how him speak on hold on there. Me even like how him speak on Israel. Me like how him speak on Israel, like right.
This country, you see, you said the
considerations under the law out of Jamaica that it is old. There is no difference sometimes. This out of many of how the reality is that life, and I've said it in many spaces, is something given to us without knowing where to receive it. So to take it in the name of war, to take it in the name of political expedience, there's simply no justification for it, right? And so for that, I want people to appreciate and I want people to understand that there are things going on in the world. Sudan, poverty, famine, hunger. These things are real. These are human rights violations that affects everybody. Sometimes, and let me tell you why it's important to Jamaica. There is no difference sometimes. This out of many one in Jamaica, sometimes you see somebody, if they don't open their mouth, you don't know the difference whether there is a Haitian, Jamaican, African or anything. So us as black people, we must appreciate that. Don't get caught up in these geographical disturbances that make you think that you're different. If there's a place in the world where black people are under bondage and suffrage, it affects you too, because if it can happen to them, it can happen to you. And as a growing, developing nation, and you can quote me on this, because I know for a fact the government is incapable of taking care of the needs of the people. It's incapable. We're developing a country of beggars, notwithstanding that a select few are rich, and what is expedient and inconvenient for them is a reality for us. I'm included in that us, because notwithstanding that I'm a member of parliament, I am not of the ilk, according to some of them, that would put me in the category of them, those high and mighty and superior and rich. And so they forget about human dignity, which is what we must always consistently remind people, that it is owed to each and every one of us, and the least among us. Right? So that in and of itself is the starting point. So when we are thinking in the context of this this context matters and finding where the truth lies. The oxymoron of the word lie, right? It is facts versus fanciful speculation. So many things are happening in the world and we cannot turn a blind eye to it. Here on our soil, I pause to say that I, on this program, even right through my campaign, have spoken out about my disgust and disappointment by the vast amount, heightened amount of extrajudicial killings that has taken place, to the point that I stopped count. To the point that even where I am saying each and every single life that is lost by extrajudicial killings is also robbed of the right to be adjudicated before a court, a competent court. And adjudication goes all the way to the Privy Council. And one would think that having people watch Context Matters and appreciating that if you don't know nobody else will ever go to the Privy Council, you don't know me. If you never meet a lawyer out of Jamaica that has gone there and is one of uno meet me. So I want people, guess what? Just stay off of my life. You understand? Just stay off of my life. That I want you to do. Big man thing. Yeah. And having said that, extrajudicial killings is unacceptable. Not just in Jamaica, but everywhere in the world. And in America, when George Floyd was murdered extrajudiciously, they said Black Lives Matters, and then people say all life matters, and then people, well, this is a time when I'm going to say, in relation to Cherry Lane, country youth life matter. Mixologist life matters. Black lives matters. The youth of this country, their lives matters. Yes? And for those who always try to find an excuse for unjustified killings, which by definition when a killing is unjustified, it is murder. And there's a case called R against Clegg, R.V. Clegg, where the House of Lords made it absolutely clear that the armed forces, police and soldier have no special considerations under the law. When you commit murder, it is murder. It's not manslaughter. It's not justified. And it is also criminal, and I will say it, because as much as I have defended members of the JCF and constantly reminding the Jamaican people that is not all members of the JCF is carrying on with this conduct. In the past, Amnesty International would have reported against conduct. And let me tell you something, I was horrified in this very country as a law student having to read about the case of Kentucky. Kentucky was an artist, Kentucky was a taximan, and he took his grouse all the way to the international community and still was murdered. Even with video showing police brutality. And the powers that be, whether or not justice is served is a matter. But there were officers whose visas were taken away and families' visas were taken away because of this conduct. At one time, yes, Kentucky Kid, people remember, I never forget, Dr. Janelle Matthews, her introduction to murder was the playing of what happened to Kentucky Kid. It never left my mind, and I knew right there and then that when I finished law school, I was going to be a human rights attorney. And I started to do constitutional law, and I know for sure that not only would I want to be a human rights attorney, but that I would go into the criminal court and defend those whose rights were being taken away by prejudgment. We're a society that filled with judges, society that cast the first stone because everybody somehow is without sin, because Jamaica have the most churches per square meter and mile than any other country in English-speaking Caribbean and the world at large. So yes, I'm going to talk about this. And yes, I'm going to say that it is the people who has to stop. These are issues germane to your existence. So we cannot pretend. And yes, ex parte Pinochet, the stipendiary magistrate case. See, I'm telling you about law because we are in the age where you can just Google these things. It says that a man cannot be a judge in his own cause. So yes, the police cannot be judge and jury and executioner. It's not allowed to happen. And persons who use their office to carry out crimes and to use influence to intimidate and suppress the truth, diminishing the fact-finding exercise and sometimes preventing it from coming to court for adjudication by those who are competent. They are the criminals of this society.
Yes, my people, that is our one and only member of Parliament for Human Rights, Isaac Buchanan. The people, Marvin, come out to the hotter claps. I want to take in this.
Jamaica, Desmond Montague, you know which family there? Seaton Crescent, Westmoreland, right in a Southtown. Yeah? Desmond Montague, see it here? Footballer, I feel him two for this. I hope you said the police them want. 3 bodies came inside the house according to their report. See them report. I be counting in my house. The police then come to the kitchen. 3 police officers, 3 were downstairs. See the kitchen here. And then come. This is the bedroom. This is the bedroom where the incident occurred. Jamaica. Now this is not for likes now. This is not for likes now.
People big up on themselves. I have to move here. Too much nice there. Look, come on. Thanks.